is a truth universally acknowledged that everyone loves a good Jane Austen remake.
What I am is a fan. What I am is someone who was very deeply influenced by her very young.
Because I got to see the process of taking a novel, adapting it into script, bringing it to life. So all these different forms of expression of fiction.
Adaptation is really an act of displacement.
So we decided to preserve our sanity and keep ourselves busy by meeting up every week to develop a country western adaptation of Pride and Prejudice.
It wasn't until I had finished my 4th or 5th draft and then another writer friend of mine read it and said, "Oh, so you're doing Pride and Prejudice?" And I said, "No, I what are you talking about? It's not Pride and Prejudice." And then I read it over and it was like, how could I have missed the signs? Of course I was writing Darcy and Elizabeth.
I'm just a fan of any adaptation of Jane Austen's work, just because the more Austen, the better.
The person I am, the adult woman that I am, we could pretty much blame Jane Austen for that.
Austen's stories of love and courtship in 19th century England continue to shape our modern day ideas of romance.
That act of transporting it is really about giving it new context.
What I found was a story about two people who have a really bad first impression of each other, but they somehow find a way to push through that and to come to love one another.
Regency romance appears to be just the soothing balm our pandemic-battered collective psyches need.
That is just a great story for us to tell ourselves right now.
The man who played Darcy was a real-life prince. So we had Darcy Mania in India long before Colin Firth showed up.
Favorite Austen character? I think it's Elizabeth Bennet. And she gets Mr. Darcy in the end. So,
I think there's nothing more relatable than that. When I read Jane Austen as a young person, I just saw immediately so many parallelisms between her experiences, even though they occurred at the time almost 2 centuries ago and now over 2 centuries, to my own experiences. That really inspired me.